What's up, brother? I'm good, and you?
Good. I mean, starting off, just kind of the frustrations of having a new opponent and decisions being made is, kind of talked about making this an eliminator. Is it frustrating to have all this come down and then have these stipulations put on this fight and kind of having to deal with all the things that change after the occurrence?
To be honest, I mean, it's frustrated, but like I said, I gotta count my blessings. Still got a fight going on. Still making that bag. Thank you to Al Heyman. Shout out to Showtime. Shout out to Brad Owens, Sylvia Owens, my team, my dad. It is what it is, man. You got to roll with the punches. Ain't nothing guaranteed in life. Ain't nothing guaranteed in the sport until you step in the ring, and not even that is guaranteed. So you just gotta take what God give you and make the best of it.
How were you approached when the news about Roger was broken, and what were your initial reactions? I guess.
To be honest, my initial reaction was he was lying.
Hmm.
Ugh. But who am I to say he's lying? He could really be battling COVID and really battling it bad. So my prayers go out to him and his team. They said they all have COVID. My prayers go out to him and his team. I hope he recover fast and be able to get back in the gym fast because I don't mind going back to the gym right after this fight. Give me a week off, take a break, and I don't mind coming back to getting right back into it.
One thing that I remember, we talked right before the Jaime Arboleda fight, and a quote that stood out to me is that you said you don't really remember your opponent's names until you beat them. Was that different with Gutierrez because he had the status of being the full champ?
No, I didn't remember his name either.
Gotcha.
Like when I would do an interview, I'd be like, "What's his name again?" I had to say it crazy.
I hear you. So, kind of looking at plans, right? The disruption to what the original plan was. Does that make it to where you take care of this fight against Hector? Does that automatically say like, all right, that's it? Like now we're fighting next.
I mean, that's the original plan regardless. I'm
Hmm.
gonna handle this job, then I'm going to the next job come that day.
Hmm.
Come like May, June, we gonna handle him after. He gonna get that
Hmm.
ass beat too. I'm gonna lay him across my lap like my son.
It's an interesting division at this point. One thing that we've talked about too in the past. I remember the last time that I talked to you, I actually talked to you and then I talked to Richardson Hitchens right after because the two of you were fighting on the same card, and it was kind of like a nice little dream come true having friends fighting on the same card. So many different guys in the division. Shakur Stevenson is one of those guys. When it comes to a friendship, would you like be adverse to fighting a guy like Shakur in the future, or is that just part of
Hell no,
business?
I ain't no friends in this game.
Hmm.
I don't got no friends. They all my associates. None of them is my real friends. Only one of my real friends is Tony Harrison, Danny Garcia, Erickson Lubin. I don't really have really friends in this game. I don't. Business is business. I gotta handle it. I got business to handle. Me and Shakur step in the ring, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Not to look too far into the future, but again, if all goes the way that we're thinking, and you win the title at WBA, and you want all the belts, he wants all the belts. Does your experiences from the past of knowing each other and maybe the intricacies of each other's game, would that be something that maybe gives you an upper edge?
No, because he gonna go off of what he think, and then I'm gonna go off of what I know.
Hmm.
So at the end of the day, it's just gonna who bring their best that day, who come with the most dog that day, who's really willing to go that extra mile to get this W. And I know I'm willing to go any mile. I'm willing to go to jail if I have to. If
Hmm.
I gotta kill him in the ring to win, I'll kill him in the ring and then go to jail and do the time right after.
And is that just kind of like the mindset you have to have in this game? It's a violent sport.
Yeah,
It's a life and death thing.
this is not. I don't really count this to be a sport because sports you play, you don't play this. This is gladiators. We two both gladiators, and me and there fighting for our life. So and may the best person win in that day.
Looking from your experience as a kid coming up throughout the Golden Gloves, it's interesting the mentality when you say it's not a sport. Did it take you time to develop that type of mindset, or is that something that you had way
Not
back then?
to be honest, nah. But the amateurs is different because the amateurs
Hmm.
you could win, you could lose. It don't matter. You ain't getting paid anyways. Shit don't count against your professional record. But in the pros, you got one chance, and once you lose, they put you at the bottom. I can't afford to go to the bottom. I can't. I can't slip. I ain't got no time to be slipping up. I don't got like I'm on the top of my game right now, and I want to just stay like that.
When you see guys from the amateurs that maybe don't translate into the pros, do you think part of it is that mindset that they can't flip the switch and think in that kind of way?
No, they soft and they suckers. That's what I think.
As far as getting that hardness, to have that kind of mentality, are you born
You
with
gotta
it?
be born with, yeah, you gotta be born with this shit. Some
Mhm.
of this shit you can't teach this shit. The shit that I got, this slippery shit, the boxing, the way I talk, the way I act, you can't teach this. I didn't um train to be this guy. And the worst of Deion Sanders, a lot of people try to be that guy until it's time to be that guy. I was born that guy. I don't gotta act like I'm somebody that I'm not. I never do. I act the
Mhm.
same way since I was a kid. If you know me and you knew me for a long time, you know this is how I act. This is how I act. I talk that talk and I walk that walk. I don't talk shit to everybody. I might mess around and make people think I'm talking shit, but that's just me. I like to
Mhm.
have fun, and I'm. You might think people be thinking I be dead serious all the time. I be dead serious, but I be having fun. Like this is me. This is my personality. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. Oh well, too bad.
One of my favorite parts about your personality is that you always got that mystery color to the hair. You got a hat on right
That's
now.
not my personality. That's not a
Mhm.
part of my that's just a part of me
Mhm.
showing love to different awarenesses, different causes. That's not my personality. I don't my hair is stay black. I don't walk
Mhm.
around like with different color hairs, but I dedicate every fight to a different cause, a different awareness to show love and honor to all of the different awarenesses out there and let the people know that like I'm here with them, you know?
Against Hector Luis Garcia, what color are you going to be sporting, and what's going to be what are you going to be supporting in this one?
Um I can't tell you that yet. But
Got you.
I'm gonna be sporting red because I'm going to bust his shit open.
I hear you.
That's
Um,
one of the colors though, for sure.
I hear you. We talked about your life outside the ring, being a father. How old is your son now?
My son is 3.
3. How do you kind of how does that being a father, how has it changed you, and what have you taken away from that experience of being a father at this point?
Being a father young it actually feel cool. Like me and my son is not he not that younger than me, but I mean he not that close in age, but he not that younger. Like I'm not no old man where I can't run around with my son and things like that. So to me it's cool. Like I didn't have a father figure in my life at this age.
Mhm.
I hit the age that he is. So to be there for my son is like dope. And like him knowing who his daddy is when he watches dad on TV is like, yeah, that's me. I did that. You know what I'm saying? So like
And
that's super dope to me.
I know a lot of people like, being a father, me being a father myself, and yeah,
Yeah,
it
somebody
adds.
calling me dad besides a female.
Yeah, there you go. It adds to that humanity, but at the same time, it adds to your fire as well because you're fighting for your son, you're fighting for your family. Would you say that even adds to kind of your hardness when you're in the ring?
Yeah, of course. I mean, always I don't like to be embarrassed. I don't like to embarrass people that I care about, and my son is one of them. My son don't want to ever be, even though he don't know what winning or losing is, he gonna know where the win is. And I want to teach him. All we do is win. We lose outside in life. We don't lose when it comes to we don't lose when it comes to sports and shit. No, we don't take them losses.
You talked about your kind of plan. You were saying, hopefully by the time I'm 30, I'm out of this game, I make my money and I'm good. You still feeling like you're on that kind of that plan at this point?
Yeah, I'm definitely on that plan. Inside and outside the ring. So I'm gonna just stick to what I do best.
Hmm. A couple more questions and I'll let you go. One of the things I know about you, you're an entrepreneur, you have your own business. How's things going with Primetime Chicken, and how is that?
I got a few businesses, but that's just
Mhm.
me. I like to work. I like to
Mhm.
make money. I want to be rich, like wealthy, not rich. Wealthy. I want to be wealthy. Rich. These rappers is rich. They don't be
Mhm.
wealthy. They got meantime money. I want to be Jay-Z money. I what
I
I
hear you.
want.
How much have you grown as an entrepreneur in the last couple of years?
So what you asking me? My pockets, bro?
Say what?
What you asking me? My pockets?
No, no. I said, how much have you grown as an entrepreneur, as a businessman?
I mean, progress. You gonna learn as you go. It's
Hmm.
things that I still don't know. It's things that I'm learning as we go.
Hmm. Well, Chris, I'm sorry that this one isn't for the title, but it's always exciting to see you in the ring. Um, I don't normally ask you predictions, but I'm going to say it. How do you see this thing ending?
Me winning. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But I know I'm winning. I'm dominating performance. It ain't gonna be close. You already know my style. You
Hmm.
know my style, kid. I don't make close fights, kid.
And I
And
can
you
expect to
can,
see that red.
yeah, yeah, you're gonna see some red. Definitely gonna see some red because I'm gonna boss his shit open. But you know the fights with my fights never close. I'm gonna go in there and do what I do best, and that's have fun and come out healthy and strong. Hope he come out healthy too, but he gonna get that ass beat.
I hear you, Chris. Uh, I hope. I wish you, first of all, much luck in the ring. I know you don't need the luck, but uh, hopefully the next time we talk, you'll be fighting for that title, my man.
Yeah, I definitely will. I'll be back soon. Don't worry about it. I'll be back around June, May.
I hear you, Chris. Thank you so much.